All right, so we are on the second last video of our email series, which is so exciting. And I just wanted to like give you guys a shout out that you have made it this far. You are ready to run. You are like just to see the what coaching has done for my life and what it's done for so many other coaches' lives. Like we are freaking excited for you to really experience this and experience this magic. And Sam, Cassie, and I, I've been at this for almost 3 years. Sam's been at this for 4 years, and Cassie, I believe, is about 3 years as well. So we've been at this for a while, and you can't compare yourself to where we're at. And you need to remember that we've put in the time. We've been doing this for a while. And that is what this video is kind of all about, is that time and consistency. Because so many people, they give up before they see that success. They give up when they don't see this $1 million business in 2 days. Like it's not a get rich quick scheme. You have to put in the time and the effort and the consistency and have that long-term vision. So this video today is really just about the importance of that time and consistency. You need to show up every single day. And when I say every single day, I don't mean like, obviously there are days where you need to take a break. You need a day off social media. You need a day to just be with your family or be with your friends, and that's okay. We're not expecting you to work all day, every day, 7 days a week. This business is meant to work around your schedule. You can build a 6-figure business in an hour a day. You can build a 6-figure business in 15-minute pockets of time in your day. You can make it work for you. So there is no excuse. There's no reason. There's no, we don't expect you to work hours and hours and hours. Obviously, there are points in our businesses and days where maybe we've worked long days. And coaching is about putting in the work. But you find what works for you. And we've gone over this, so I'm not going to cover this too deeply, but being consistent and showing up is really where the magic happens too, because you're building that trust with your followers. You're opening up your business for people to come and shop around. If you don't show up on your social media, your business is closed. You didn't turn on the little open sign. That's kind of what we like to say, is that when you get on your story for the first time in your day, like in the morning or whenever you're going to pop on and say, good morning, that's you flicking your little open sign on. And that's consistency, because if you don't show up, people don't know you're open. People aren't going to come inside. They're not going to come look at your shop. You have to be showing up and inviting people in, right? So being consistent and putting in that time. Another good way to kind of look at it too is that with that long-term vision that we kind of keep throwing around, it's just really reminding yourself of where you want to go, and knowing it's going to take some time. Like, you can't be a doctor and not go to school for years and years and years to get there, right? It's the same with coaching. You have to be willing to understand that the girl you are right here, the person you are here, and where you want to go, you're going to have to get there, right? You have to get there. You have to put in the time and the efforts to get there. And that takes showing up. That takes reminding yourself of that big why that you have, and reminding yourself of how capable you are. Don't give up when the times get tough. Don't give up when you're feeling defeated, because I'm just going to be honest, this business isn't always one straight line. It's great. It's fluff woo. Like, you're going to have your days where it's going to feel hard. You know how many times I wanted to quit university because I was freaking done? So many times. But did I? No, because you're paying for it. You're putting in, you have a dream of being that social worker or that doctor or that teacher. You don't just quit university because you had a bad day or you had a bad test or you got a bad mark. You keep pushing. You let yourself, sure, have that really crappy time and feel like, frustrated, but don't quit. You don't quit. If you want to do this thing up here, you don't quit. That's just the reality. And the fact that with coaching, we have seen this. People quit when they're just on the verge of seeing that success. I've been there where I've thought, this is hard. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. And then I wake up the next day and I realize, no, it's a fresh day, fresh start. Let's do this. I have this dream. I have this vision. I don't want to give up because I don't want to be stuck in a 9-to-5 job the rest of my life. I don't want to work for someone else for the rest of my life. I want to be helping people with their wellness, and I want to be my own boss one day. And I think that like having those long-term visions are so important to keep you going. Honestly, if I didn't have my vision, if I didn't continuously remind myself of those dreams that I do have for this business, it would be so much easier to not turn on my open sign, to not show up for my business that day. And you just need to remind yourself that you will go through those days. You will have those hurdles. You will have those moments where you think, I'm done. I don't want to do this. But you need to remind yourself that you have a dream, you have a goal, you have a vision. You started this for a reason. Don't give up. Put in the time, put in the effort, put in the remind yourself that you, just like university, you have to put in the time to get to that big end goal. And know that you're capable of that. Know that you're worthy of that, and know that you have what it takes. And there's not much else to say besides being consistent in your business is really important. And showing up every single day is really important. And I like to say too that keep it simple. When I say show up every day and be consistent on your stories, keep it simple. Every single day, my morning posts, it's the same every morning. Who cares? People are waiting for you to show up. It sounds funny, but people are watching you. And if you don't show up one morning, people are like, where's Shanique? Like, she's been posting her pre-workout and her PD book on her story for the last 2 years, but she didn't do it today. Is she alive? Like, that's the consistency you want to build. You want people to wonder, like, whoa, Shanique didn't show up today. Like, where is she? And same thing every day, you guys. I post whatever I'm reading, typically. I mean, obviously, like we say, you're not going to be perfect. There's going to be days where you take the day off, or there's going to be days where your schedule changes. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm just saying, for the most part, my stories are consistent in the fact that they will show me waking up with my pre-workout and my personal development. They'll show me sharing my workout clips. They'll show me maybe a meal that I ate that day. But like, I keep it simple. I keep it consistent. It's the same every freaking day. Like, some days are different, but it's not a matter of being, reinventing the wheel every single day. It's just a matter of showing people, this is my routine and I do this every day. This is my routine and this is why I do this every day. And being consistent with that, sharing that every single day, because people are watching you build those habits and those routines, and they're watching you show up and do them every single day. And people crave that. They want that. They're building that trust with you. So if you do that and then you stop showing up because nobody's reaching out or nobody's blah, 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 you kind of get in your head and you start to feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyways, people will lose that trust because they're like, oh, like, she was open and she was doing these things, but then she left. Where did she go? And they're going to lose that trust. So you want to be just super consistent, keep it simple, but show up. So people build that relationship and they get to know you and they see what you're doing every single day. So keep that long-term vision in your mind. I could go on and on. I'm just gonna I gotta stop this soon because I'm kind of rambling, but that's what I want to leave you with today. To remind yourself of that long-term vision. Keep going. think about this almost like university, where you have to build up to that person you want to be, that final person you have to go. You're going to go through the hard days, you're going to go through the motions, you're going to go through all of that, but just keep consistent. But I'm going to leave you there, and I hope you guys have a good day.